All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down to Rule Well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And this is going to be more news on the death of the dollar, all right, or the end of paper currency, all right. And what made me want to do this lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, all right. One of the top things that's trending, all right now is the gold prices has went up, and Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen. I'm pretty sure all the brothers are familiar with Gerald Salente. All right. Every year he has he does towards the end of a year he'll do a top trend. All right, for the year to come. What's going to be the top trend for the year to come? And he's been saying that it's going to be a golden year for gold, which a golden year for gold, or the prices of gold going up, equals the downfall of paper currency, all right, of fiat currency, all right, like he's been saying. All right, so I'm gonna play this video, then I'm gonna get the article. I'm gonna get a scripture or two, and I'm gonna close it up. But yeah, man, the U.S. dollar is done, man. This place is done, man. All right, and in every which way, this place is done. All right, so I'm gonna play the video. This is for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this for any monetary gain, for educational purposes only. All right.
Top trends is golden years. This is going to be the year that gold takes off. Well,
he's talking about 2024 this year. All right, these Lord Will's brothers can see Gerald Salente mega trend in 2024, gold and U.S. dollar.
Top trends is golden years. This is going to be the year that gold takes off. I mentioned again about interest rates. Very simple. The lower interest rates go, the deeper the dollar falls. This is the beginning of the death of the dollar. The deeper.
You already said this is the beginning of the death of the dollar. All right, which has really already been on his deathbed. It's lost even before the C-19 happened. The U.S. dollar had lost like 80 to 90% of its purchasing power. So really, the dollar's been on life support. But now the Most High is getting ready to put the nail in the coffin, you can say. All right. So I'm gonna play the rest of it.
The dollar falls, the higher gold prices go up.
So I'm gonna play it one more time.
Well, one of the top trends is golden years. This is going to be the year that gold takes off. I mentioned again about interest rates. Very simple. Interest rates go, the deeper the dollar falls. This is the beginning of the death of the dollar. The deeper the dollar falls, the higher gold prices go up.
Right, the deeper the dollar falls, the higher gold prices go up. So I'm gonna pause it real quick. All right, Salaki brothers, Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen. I just did a simple Google search for gold prices. All right, and you see, Lord Will's brothers can see, it says gold prices hit another record high after fresh U.S. data spurs Fed cut expectations. Gold prices forecast for spring 2024. Here's what experts predict. Remember what the guy Gerald Salente just said. All right, in that video. All right, the higher gold goes up, that means the dollar is going down, meaning the dollar is dead. All right, and we know what's next. All right, after the U.S. dollar goes, it might be a little CBDC thing. We have to have some kind of card for you or whatever for a little while, but eventually they'll push that out of the way. Lord will just fast track straight to the Karagma, but it could be something where they do a little CBDC for a while, but ultimately we know they're gonna implement the Karagma. All right. It says gold prices hit another, and this is again for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this for any monetary gain. It says gold prices hit another record high after fresh U.S. data spurred Fed cuts expectations. This is gold prices scaled to another record high Monday, propelling by the U.S. interest rate cuts expectations and metal appeal as a safe haven asset. That's why all these countries like Russia, China are hoarding up gold, all right, like crazy. Spot gold added 0.2% to trade at $2,235 and 59 cents, like at $2,235 dollars and 58 cents. All right, per ounce. U.S. gold future rose 0.8 to trade at 2,275, 2,257,000 18 per ounce, 18 cent per ounce. So let's go back. Lord Wills Brothers can see I just did another simple Google search. What happens? Lord Wills Brothers can see on the screen. What happens when gold prices increase? It's hedged against inflation, which inflation ain't going nowhere. Or it's here to stay. It says as the U.S. dollar loses value, investors often turn to gold, which subsequently increase the precious metal demand and value. Investors may also view gold as a good way to store funds for the future when they need extra money and the cost of living has increased. Because it definitely has increased like crazy. And I ain't looking up. Let's see what silver look like. How's it going up? Yep, it's going up. Silver and gold is going up. See, silver hit 100 ounce. Which, a lot of experts say silver really is the safer way to go, because if you, let's say it comes down to a bartering system, if I'm saying that right, a bartering system, all right, where the dollar is done away with. Because with gold and silver, we'll still be able to, if you got some, still be able to move around a little bit, all right. And like financial experts say, a lot of these farmers or whatever, or people that run like farmers or whatever, farmers or whatever, or people that have, food or whatever, or certain goods that you need to trade, all right, understand that silver has value, especially like farmers, all right. So silver being at a lesser price, like gold. If gold is, let's say gold hits $10,000 or $20,000, all right, a farmer can't give you $20,000 worth of eggs. All right, how are you gonna break it? You're just gonna give them pretty much that day people probably will be willing to do that. Just give them the whole silver for some eggs. Like people will be that hungry, but like these financial experts, well, it just went down. Now it's back up again. But like a lot of these financial experts say, silver will be a little bit more safer because when it comes down to a bartering system, it'll be easier to basically to break change. But when you really think about it, when all hell breaks loose and people have gold, they will trade a gold coin for some eggs. They will do that. All right, they'll trade gold coins for some $10,000 gold coin for some eggs. All right, because it's going to be all hell is going to break loose. All right, but again, a lot of these financial experts say that's why it's good to have some silver, because it's easier to barter with silver than it would be with gold. Because more than likely, somebody, whatever you're trying to buy, is not going to be worth $10,000 or $20,000 or $100,000, however high gold goes. But anyway, yeah. So silver is up too. So the dollar is dead, man. You can kiss the dollar goodbye, and we know ultimately that the next form of payment will be the Karagma. All right, after the dollar is dead, after the dollar has been done away with, which we're quickly approaching that. The Revelation 13 already there, spirit. And ultimately is going to lead to the fulfillment of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 to 17. Salakia. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse I think it's 14. Salakia. Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19. Salakia is 19. Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19. They should cast their silver in the streets, and their gold should be removed, and their silver nor their gold should not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. And they should not satisfy their soul, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block for their iniquity. Right? So the Lord said they're going to cast their silver in the street, and their gold should be removed. All right. So today, which that's really in today's perspective of today's time, that's talking about fiat currency. All right. But soon it's going to come down. Like I said, gold and silver, you might be able to move around a little bit with gold and silver for a while, but ultimately you're going to have the Karama, like the prophecy say. All right, you're going to have that Karama. Because without that Karama, you're not buying nothing. You're not selling nothing. You're not doing no types of transactions. All right, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, say he that have the Karama or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So unless you have that microchip, you're not buying or selling anything. All right, so again, you might be able to move around with gold and silver for a little while, but ultimately you're gonna have it where you're gonna have to have that Karama. Because again, it said that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark, or the Karama. So if you don't have the Karama, you can't buy anything or sell anything. All right. But again, this shows that the dollar is on its way out, man. Gold prices going up means again that the dollar is on its deathbed, which has really been on its deathbed. Let's do something else real quick. Do something real quick. Bam. I did a simple Google search that has the dollar lost value. I'm just read this bottom part. It says, matter of fact, I'll read the whole thing. A very good and easy way to understand the source of information about the inflation is the CPI, the Customer Price Index. This shows that from the CPI in January 1971 was, I believe, when Nixon took the U.S. dollar off the gold standard, around 71, 70, something like that. 1971, 1970, somewhere in that time frame, was 39.8% or whatever. And in October 2023, it was at 307.671, meaning items priced $39.80 in 1971 are now priced at $397.67. So back then, whatever in the 70s or whatever, something that was priced for $40, now it's priced at damn near $400. All right, so that's a little bit over like a little over about 40 years. All right, so it's lost a tremendous amount of purchasing power, which shows 90% of the value was lost since 1971. 90% of the value was lost since 1971. So the dollar is worthless, man. And now gold spiking up. That's why again all these these so-called elites or buddies of the elites or the puppets of the elites, all of them are coming out and saying that look, the dollar's done, get ready to go to the next system, which will be a digital system. Because you have to have the Karagma in your hand or your head, in your hands or your head to buy and sell things. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm saying shalom.